premium employee and supplier discounts. Next to Walmart on Highway 37 in Noblesville. Call 877-666-1414 to receive all the deals at HairChevy.com.
Credit requires bank approval. Negative equity, no longer finance. Available stock number HCV230937. $7,000 off selecting stock units. See dealer for details. Corvette and Z06 excluded from all offers. Offer absolutely ends September 30th, 2023.
I think I've lost my best friend. Really, really do. I don't think I ever wanted to admit it, but he broke my heart. And I've been trying to bounce back. I've been trying. And it still hurts like it happened yesterday. I'm trying to be strong. I'm trying to accept things. Like, you know, it didn't work out. Okay, it's alright. Didn't work out. It's cool. It's fine. Good things have to come to an end sometimes, you know. It's fine. And you know, you can tell yourself things over and over and over until one day you really believe it. You know what I'm saying? Like, one day I looked up and I was okay that I wasn't with Dre anymore. Okay, that's fine. But I never really saw him out of my life. Okay, he wasn't my lover anymore. He wasn't my man anymore. That's fine. But I never not looked at him as being my friend. I try to contain myself. Try to do things as friends. I guess you can't just force a friendship. But I didn't think I was forcing. We can just get so down. Every time I look at him, I get sad. I wasn't that way at first. I was like, cool, you know. You don't want me, that's fine. It's cool. And I really was. I was good. I was good with it. But then some things happened and some things were said where I was awakened that I'm not a friend to him, you know. whenever I needed somebody or needed anything, I know I could call him. He needed anything or he needed help with anything, I thought he knew he could call me. Going through things, I thought he knew he could lean on me. He started going through some things, personal things. Talked about it to everybody but me. I heard it through I heard it through a friend about plans that he made, and I had to piece two and two together to find out some other things about what was going on in his life. And when I asked him about it, well, why didn't you want to come talk to me? Why wouldn't you want to tell me? Why wouldn't you tell me what's going on with you? Why wouldn't you tell me you about to travel? Why wouldn't you tell me anything? Yeah, you know what? You don't have to say nothing. You don't have to tell me nothing. You don't have to say shit to me. And he made that very clear when he told me. I don't have to tell you anything. I can talk to whomever I want to talk to about anything I want to talk to about. And it's not about you. Don't take things so personal. It's not about you. I thought we were trying to make it about us. Granted, I wasn't there yet, but I was willing to work on it. Just figured eventually my heart would change. But it hasn't. Now it's broken even more. Talks to me now in your kind of way. Cusses at me. Never talk to me that way. I say, you know what, I play my part, I play the position, I fall back. And I did, I fell back. Stop calling, stop texting. Stop saying good night. Stop saying good morning. Pretty much even lowered my standards and my self-worth to be reduced to say, well, when you got time for me, you call. When you feel like talking to me, you call. Like it's a fucking choice. Gave him all the power. anything I say, he disagrees with. He finds fault with my way of thinking. Pretty happy about an idea I had for a cruise. Shot it down. Told him how I thought about some things that happened. I know, why you would think that? So when I tried to explain myself and why I think the way I think, or why I thought the way I thought, if it was not you, no shit, Sherlock, no one's me but me. But I'm not the only one that think things the way I think them. Probably looking like, what are you talking about? I'm not meaning to talk in riddles. I'm going on a cruise. And one of the activities for icebreaker on a cruise is like a white elephant exchange, but it's going to be with shot glasses. My understanding was you can bring a shot glass that represents you in some type of way, where you're from, your personality, whatever you want that represents you in some way. Well, I didn't want to do just the basic Indiana bullshit. I didn't want that. I wanted something that, would leave a mark with you. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to pick something that, a conversational piece. Like, oh man, this crazy girl that I met on this cruise in 2023 gave me this glass, and she was fun, she was this, she was that, leaving some type of memory of that nature, some kind of mark like that. I mean, that would be more memorable than, just exchanging the glass. Oh, I just got a glass from, this activity I did. I wanted it to be more than that. Stupid me, huh? So I brought up the idea. I was looking for luggage at a Goodwill because the luggage I have is tearing up. The big one that I have is tearing up, and I didn't want to take it. I have another one, but I don't want to take it, but I am. More money for me to spend at abroad than I just take what I have. There's nothing wrong with the suitcase that I have. I just wanted a hard one, and I wanted a spinner. So I wouldn't have to drag it, through the airport, carry all the other stuff that I'll be carrying. So they just shot my idea down. I'll show you. I found these. I was so excited to show them too. I was so excited to show them and tell them about these. And you just shot them down like what I thought was shit. I'm a big enthusiastic for Golden Girls. Love Golden Girls. You know, not everybody loves them, that's fine. But you don't even have to love them to have a memory like, man, this chick, she is crazy about Golden Girls, and I got this from her. You know, here's one with Sophia on it, and it says, drink whenever you're supposed to picture it. Because, you know, this is Sophia from the show, and she's always picturing Sicily, 1933, you know, whatever. Here's one with Rose, and it says, drink whenever something weird from St. Olaf is said. You know, she was from St. Olaf, so she always came up with little dumb things about the people in St. Olaf and their shenanigans. And then I got one with Dorothy, and Dorothy's was, drink whenever a sentence starts with ma, because, you know, she was always after her mama, Sophia, because Sophia was her ass. And I just thought these were so neat. And I could, you know, trade with more than one person. You know, I was, ooh. And I mean, he just shot it down like it was the stupidest idea in the world. Like, okay, you know. He just started to talk to me like I'm dumb. I have my moments, but damn, you know, I'm not an idiot. You brought up a good idea about when we get to Long Beach, instead of bringing stuff, we'll just get it there. We're already through the airport and all that. Everything made sense. I'm not saying it didn't. Everything made sense. But it was just how he spoke to me, you know, like, yeah, I knew you'd catch up one minute or two. I knew, you know, I was like, oh, my bad, I wasn't thinking. Yeah, I know. What the fuck? What? Okay. Talking, and he texted me about last night. He texted me about the cruise, asking. Basically, was I'm gonna be a follower. We're going on this cruise. I got invited on a birthday cruise. I got invited on a birthday cruise with a bunch of people that I met when we went to an event in Atlanta. And all of these people were from California. And I mean, it was a group of them. And they were so fun and inviting. And pretty much that was the only people that I really, you know, talked to and hung out with at this event. This event wasn't anything that it had, was talked up to be. It was a bit disappointing, but we did make the best of it, you know. And so, like I said, these people invited me to go on a cruise with them to celebrate one of their birthdays. And I'm excited to go. Yeah. At the time, I was, you know, with him. So, of course, hey, you want to go? He said, yeah. Okay. Well, now we're not together. Now we're not, you know. So it was awkward. I was trying to find somebody to take his place. He didn't want to go. He came up with some baloney about why he didn't want to go. But then later on told me the real reason. But after all of that, we decided that, okay, well, let's see what things will bring, you know. Still not together. I still said I did not want to be with him. But we still probably go on a date, you know, do our thing or whatever. Be grown. It's fine. But it's still the same way. It just seems one-sided. I've tried. We had a conversation with him, like, look, I don't know what more I can do. Still not getting, you know, what I need from you. Because I pissed him off again. A huge misunderstanding. All because I thought he was asleep. He doesn't want to see it from my perspective because he doesn't look at it like, hey, this is what happened. He looks at it like I'm trying to validate what happened. No, I'm not trying to validate anything. I'm trying to explain to you what happened. Like, there's no need for you to feel like I purposely did something to you when that wasn't the case. That wasn't the case. And if you would get off of being so defensive and so willing to look at me like the villain, you'd see what really happened. It wasn't anything that you thought. But no. He wants to hold my feet to the fire. Okay, fine. Hold him. I'm strong. I'm a big girl. I can take it. Hold him to the fire. I'll take it. It's cool. But even when I said that, he still was holding things against me. He still wasn't. He still didn't want to talk. He still didn't want to. I mean, and I could tell. I'm not crazy. I can tell something's going on. You distant again. Like, what the fuck is going on? You know, what's happening? What, I feel this way again from you. Come to find out, yeah, I wasn't crazy. I was feeling it because he was still feeling some type of way about the whatever. So, long story short, with everything that's going on, with everything that's being said, it just feels like I can't say or do anything without being ridiculed, without being misunderstood. I don't want to fight. I don't want to argue. I don't want to keep trying to explain where I'm coming from. I'll just shut up. And I just take it. And it's driving me up a fucking wall. My opinion. Anything I say, you got something to counter it. Always. It's always something. Like, I can't say anything without him shooting it down. It's always a debate. And I tried my hardest not to cry. I don't want to cry in front of him. I tried my hardest not to cry. But I even said, you know what? I don't want to argue. I don't want to fight. It's not a fight. It's not an argument. I'm just saying that. Say it then. I'll just shut the fuck up. Just say it. It just feels like he never listens to me. I say something to him, I tell him how I want to do something, or I tell him something's coming up, or anything. I mean, just anything. When the time comes, I don't hear nothing from him, and then it's like, oh, what was that? Oh, what'd you say? Oh, you're off today? Yeah, I wanted to spend some time with you. Oh, you're off? Yeah, oh, I didn't know you were off. I told you I was off. I told you this. I told you that. You don't listen. It's not that I don't listen, I just forget. You forget everything that I say. Not to say that you can't forget things, because I forget things too. But if it's something important to you, I'm not going to forget. Something meaningful in your life that happens, that affects you, why wouldn't I want to be there for you? It's not about you. You're right. I wasn't even trying to make it about me. I was trying to make it about you. Trying to be there for you. Just shut me out. I don't like being shut out. I don't like being ignored. I'd rather you just leave me alone than to do all that to me. Don't invite me to your house only to ignore me all night. Me and your phone. The fuck am I here for? One of the hard times. Didn't really have the money to buy my plane ticket. He bought my plane ticket for me. Of course, I gotta pay him back. But he bought my plane ticket for me. Then you would think, well, if he didn't give a shit, he wouldn't have done that. He wouldn't have done that. If he didn't give a shit, he wouldn't, see how you doing, text you. But that's all I get is a text in the morning saying good morning. And that's it. I'm the one that reaches out in the middle of my day or something saying, hey, just thinking about you. Hope you enjoy your day. I'm the one calling up. Hey, I don't have much to talk about, but just wanted to hear your voice. How you doing? See how you doing. Have a good day. I always wanted his voice to be the first that I hear in the morning, the last I hear at night. That means nothing. Told me he can't even see me in his future. It's pretty harsh. For dating somebody. You date them for a reason, right? From sleeping with somebody. Spending time with them. Spending time with them for a reason, right? Guess I'm the dummy. I'll take it. He used to be so caring. Now he just don't give a shit. He's so damn smug. And so nonchalant. Like, if I see you, I see you. If I don't, I don't. Who has that attitude with somebody they want to be with? So that says a lot. And it hurts. It really hurts. Because even if we'll never be together, I thought we'd always be friends. And when there's shit like that happens, I can't help but to sit back and to look and evaluate. It's me. Man up and left me. It's for a white girl. Oh, how he talked about white girls and he never this and never that. 6 years. Thought we would be together. Just no explanation, no nothing. I accepted it. I moved on. We had mutual friends. And oh, how he did not like this friend of mine. He was real good friends with her husband. And we go on trips and cruises, park, go over to their house, watch games and fighting events. Just spent a lot of time together. She and I became cool, so I thought. I was so scared when he and I broke up. I was so afraid that she wouldn't be my friend. Talked to her, and I told her about how I think he was seeing somebody else. Even told her, you know, she was a white girl. Nah, why you say that? She had a birthday party. Actually, she had a lot of parties. She had a lot of parties. She wouldn't invite me. Hurt my feelings. I, asked her, like, why is it that you having all these things and I can't? You're not inviting me. Well, I don't want to pick sides, and I don't want this, and I don't want that. Well, guess what you're doing? You're picking his side. Because now we don't get to do anything. We don't, none of that. And when we do talk, you want to talk about him. I don't want to talk about him. I don't want to know how happy he is. I don't want to know about his white girlfriend. I don't want to know shit about him. I tell you, I moved on and I'm happy with somebody. You sit up and tell me that ain't real. He don't like you. He don't want you. Wow. Send me pictures of him, of my ex. Why are you sending me pictures of him? I don't want to see that nigga. Well, tell me how they talk about me. Don't talk about me. Shit, I'm dead. I died. I don't give a fuck. Just don't talk about me. And if you do talk about me, don't bring it up to me. I could give a shit. But she kept on. Just kept on. It was almost to the point where it was like she was doing it on purpose. Like, I'm trying my best to get past this. And here you are just twisting the knife. The knife is already there. It's already right there. And here she just do this to me. Just twist it. Come on, man. And then she had the nerve to tell me, well, I want you to come. I want you to come to my event or whatever. But I gotta see how Ron feel about it. What? You need to talk to a motherfucker that don't pay bills at your house. to see if it's okay that I come to your house? What sense does that make? I said, oh, okay, I see how this is. I see how this is. Well, me being me, don't worry about it. I don't have to come to your house. I don't even have to talk to you. Call him and ask him, can we have a conversation? No, you don't need to do that. Because we don't need to talk. What is there to talk about after all that? What is there to talk about? Get out of here. I'm done. She kept on. I blocked her. I don't hear that shit. Then she had the nerve to text me. I don't even know what all the text is. But she told me I was miserable. She called me out of my name. I mean, she just said some despicable things. And I'm just like, you must have always thought that. Thanks for letting me know how you really felt. I don't wish nothing bad on her, but she's battling cancer. Life's funny, ain't it? You want to bring up all my problems and my insecurities and all this. Never once did I bring up yours. Never once. And I know so much shit on her that I could very well ruin lives. But why would I do that? That's neither here nor there. Why would I do that? That's not me. But I'm the miserable bitch, though. Okay. That's why no one wants to be around me. Okay. Everything that I told her, she turned around and threw it back in my face. Okay. But I'm always the one. I'm always the one understanding. I'm always the one that takes it. Because I don't want to argue and I don't want to fight. Some battles I just choose not to fight. Some I do. But not when it's my friends. It's my so-called friend. She was never my friend. Another friend. I knew what she was about. But I just never thought that she would be about that with me. Hurt my feelings to the core. I was always there for her too. Stayed with me. I didn't ask her for anything. She was like a sister. I'm an only child. Like a sister, honestly. I'd give her anything in the world I could. If I could. To the point where people thought we were lovers. Like, ew, never. And she betrayed me too. I did nothing to her but love her. Never did anything against betrayed me, treated me like I wasn't shit. Not good with feelings like that. So the best thing I do, just cut you off. I don't say shit to you. You don't exist to me. Yeah. Had another friend. I still talk to her. We're not as close as we once were. I miss her. Now this part, I'm not gonna blame me for it, but I'm gonna blame my stubbornness. She named my son. Well, technically, I'm talking about two people. So, the first person, I don't really deal with her anymore. But she named my son. I won't take the blame for that one. She showed me how she really felt about me, too. And that's one thing that I do. You show me how you feel about me, I'm going to accept it. So don't get mad when the consequence is you don't exist to me. Don't get mad. All because of a misunderstanding. She said I embarrassed her. Something that happened at work. And I came in and she said I was loud and bringing attention to the situation. I don't recall any of that. But, I mean, I'm woman enough to be like, oh, well, I didn't realize I did that. And I can apologize. And she gave me the opportunity. Tried to apologize to her. Then she got mad. No, I didn't come to her with the information. The person that came to you with the information, I told her to tell you. Our other friend and I found out this same information at the same time from another person. That person told she and I at the same time. You know, you weren't mad at her. She didn't come tell you shit. You didn't get mad at her. But you got mad at me. But I told our mutual friend to call you and let you know what was going on. And she did just that. But what she didn't do was tell you that I'm the one that told her to call and tell you. She didn't know nothing about what was going on until I told her. And I told her to tell you. To tell her. And that turned into a big old ugly thing. For what? Over. Then that same person, that same friend that I told the information to, she and I still talk, but we aren't as close as we used to be. Now that's what I was talking about. We aren't as close as we used to be. She's done some things to me that I just swept under the rug. Because I just chose I chose to pick a battle. And those are just things that I didn't choose to stand on and fight about. Let it go. Then all of a sudden, it was. I'm not calling you until you call me. I'm always reaching out to you. Never reach out to me. Yeah, I may not pick up the phone, but I text. We go out, we do things. I invite you to do things. You always say no. But it was just that last straw that did it for me. And I know my mouth can be reckless, and I really didn't mean to hurt her feelings. But she hurt mine. And I was just like, well, you know what? You'll just be waiting. I didn't mean to say it like that. But by the time I realized that this ain't what I want, and I went to her and we talked about it, she was talking to the other friend about me. Someone I ain't talked to in forever, but you went to her and badmouthed me to her. That hurt. And I ain't come back from that either. I don't have many friends. And the truth is, when I'm trying to make friends with people, they just treat me so ugly. Want to sit around and talk about you, talk about a bad experience to an enemy. Like, what the fuck? Y'all wasn't cool. You know we ain't cool. Something happened with me personally, and you run back to her and tell her about what happened, so that she comes to me and sprays me with it? What the fuck is that? Oh, okay, I see you. Don't fuck with her either. I'm cordial. I say hi. I care. I say hey. But that shit hurt my feelings. I'm just so fucking sensitive. Everything fucking hurts my feelings. What y'all say? Get over it. I will. I had. It's hard to not go down a spiral. Especially when you suffer from depression and anxiety. You have issues from when you were younger that you'll never really get over, but you learn to deal with it, learn to live with it. But for some reason in my life, something always seems to pull me back to this space. And I'm so sick of it. I even tried to take my life. That didn't even work. It's like, what did I do in a former life to deserve all of this? This anguish, this loneliness. And if it's me, for the life of me, I wish somebody would sit down and tell me what it is that I do to people. Like, what is it that I do? each and every person that I just named, I'll give my right and left shoulder for. Any of them call me to this very day, I'll be right there, with the exception of that one. Exception of that one calling me the miserable bitch when she's the one festering from the inside out. Other than that, I'm just tired. Nobody will see this. I'll put it up. No, nobody will see it. I don't have any followers or anything. I'm gonna put it up. Maybe it'll reach somebody. And they'll know they're not the only ones feeling the way that they feel. I can't offer advice and shit. I don't have any advice for myself. It hurts when you lose a friend. It's almost like you're mourning a loss. And they're still living. All I can say is be kind. You never know what someone is going through. Just a smile. Words of encouragement. We humans have a lot to learn. I always say I'm not of this world. I don't understand how people can be just so cruel, so mean, so uncaring. Don't give a damn. And they'll do it all over again. Why? Because they don't give a shit. They don't care. I remember girl at work, we were doing an exchange, Christmas exchange. I was broke as hell. I didn't have no money. For some reason, around December, I am just broke as fuck. I never have any money. And I had borrowed some money from my ex to get a gift for the gift exchange. And this heifer picked my gift. It was one of those where you can keep your gift, and if somebody wanted to steal it, they could, or you know what have you, or whatever. But you did all that before you opened it. So finally, we got to the end, and everybody opened their gift. She opened my gift. I just thought it was the best thing since sliced bread, okay? It was so pretty. But you know, that heifer had the nerve to say, another co-worker said something, and she was like, I don't want that shit. It took everything out of me not to get up and just snatch the gift from her and give her whatever I had. But you don't deserve it. Like, the fuck? I still ain't over that shit. I see her every day at work. I don't say shit to her. If she says hello, I say hello. Other than that, I don't have nothing for her. Other than that, I don't have nothing for her. Because she's nasty. She'll be in somebody's face. I remember we had the same boss. We had a boss. Her name was Amy. She'd be in her face talking about, I think she was selling like those nail stickers or something at the time. And she would be in her face talking about, oh yeah, I'm going to get this. I want that. I like that. You know, talking like good Judy's. And then the next minute she talking to her real Judy's. And she dogging her. Like, ugh. You know, when you see stuff like that you be like, you know, two-faced thing. I've even seen her be two-faced with a girl, you know, smiling in her face, whatever. The girl thought genuinely about her to the point where I guess the girl liked pickles or something. And she bought her some pickles. And she smiled graciously. Oh, thank you. And then goes to her friends and cackles about her and the pickles. Like, then one of her friends, a co-worker, used to sit behind me. He saw the hypocrisy too. And it was just like, wow, and all y'all are a circle of friends. Right. Jealous within their own group. Not him. I'm just saying. Someone always wanted to outdo somebody else. And I would just sit back and laugh. It would be funny to me because they all fake as fuck. So I'm like, well, I can't say all of them because I don't know all of them. So, I feel better talking to you all. Thank you. I guess for listening. Looking at the camera, talking it out. But yeah, I do miss my friend. I miss my friend. I don't miss the relationship. I miss my friend. I miss sitting back laughing and joking and having fun with my friend. I miss how I can talk to my friend about anything. I can't even breathe hard without something being said, scrutinized. That's how I know. Anyway, y'all be safe. Enjoy your Sunday.